McGraw, she stood 6'4". She was the spiker for the railroad line. She once killed a ganger with a big wheel spindle, but she didn't have to do no time. When the judge met Dolly in his private chambers, he thought he was the one who was gonna change her, but he didn't reckon on the power of Dolly McGraw. Dolly McGraw, Dolly McGraw, used to cut her nails with an old blunt saw. Slept with the chickens, ate with the hogs, and drank a Tennessee mash through a hollowed-out log. Wrestled with a lion and danced with a bear. Used the eagle-tail feathers just to pretty up her hair. Such was the power of the legendary Dolly McGraw. He was 5'2" and never had much loving, so he fell for Dolly's evil charms. He was pleading for remission from the loving and the kissing as he tried to leave old Dolly's arms. He said, "Release me, woman, this don't make sense. All you gotta do is plead self-defense." But he didn't reckon on the power of Dolly McGraw. Now the trial was over and the folks went home, and Dolly was free as a bird. The old judge wakened in the middle of the night, and he was startled by the sounds he heard. Dolly come busting through the bedroom door, threw that poor man down on the floor. She said, "In gratitude, I'm gonna give you more of the power of Dolly McGraw." Dolly McGraw, Dolly McGraw, used to cut her nails with an old blunt saw. Slept with the chickens, ate with the hogs, and drank Tennessee mash through a hollowed-out log. Wrestled with the lion and danced with the bear. Used the eagle-tail feathers just to pretty up her hair. Such was the power of the legendary Dolly McGraw. Now 20 years on, my don't time fly when you're having yourself a ball. The old judge is looking like a Lone Star Ranger, and I'll swear that he is 8 feet tall. The folks all say he's found immortal life. It's fast with a gun and deadly with a knife, but it only comes from fighting off a wife with the power of Dolly McGraw. Dolly McGraw, Dolly McGraw, used to cut her nails with an old blunt saw. Slept with the chickens, ate with the hogs, and drank Tennessee mash through a hollowed-out log. Wrestled with a lion and danced with a bear. Used the eagle-tail feathers just to pretty up her hair. Such was the power of the legendary Dolly McGraw. Ha ha ha. Such was the power of the legendary Dolly Dolly, 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 Dolly McGraw. I was drinking dry this honky tonk in Springfield when an ugly face came peering into mine, with a stubble beard and red-rimmed eyes from drinking, and a nose that must have fallen on hard times. He was built like some old freight train, and his breath was salty sweet, and I prayed that he would simply pass me by. But he almost caused a fracture as he gently took my arm, and a pulp-salt tear came rolling from his eye. When he clambered on the stool, it seemed to buckle, but he rode it like a good ride with steel. From the movement of his eyes, I got the message. So I hollered up 2 ice-cold cans of beer. Now his hands were badly shaking like a canvas in a gale, and his neck kind of buried in his coat. But I didn't look too closely, 'cause I knew he's gonna speak from the overworking muscles in his throat. And he said, "Son, I was a fighter in the 50s, and the wise one said that I could be the best. But I took to boozing, brawling blondes, and smoking. So if you think about it, you can guess the rest. Now I sometimes get this feeling
that I'd like to bust ahead. And it's coming on me now, son, ain't that queer? I find the only thing that calms me is the feeling that I get when some kind person picks up on a case of beer. I took a 20 from my billfold, he just grunted. Then he slowly picked it up from off the bar. Then he straightened up and cast his eyes around him. It was the most relief I'd felt that day by far. Well, he shuffled 3-4 places to a young man in a Stetson. I was finishing my beer to walk away. I saw the barkeep put my 20 in a box beside the till. And as he winked at me, I heard the old man say, he said, son, I was a fighter in the 50s. And the wise one said that I could be the best. But I took the boozing, brawling blondes and smoking. So if you think about it, you can guess the rest. Now I sometimes get this notion that I'd like to bust ahead. And it's coming on me now, son, ain't that queer? I find the only thing that calms me is the feeling that I get when some kind person picks up on a case of beer. I heard the young man in the Stetson say, forget it.
Pennsylvania Boulevard, the Cajun Queen's House of Delights. 2 bits will get you breakfast and a place to lay you back, and you can set New Orleans alight. There's a one-eyed, one-eared, finger-licking picker trying to be a real sensation, with a 45 laying down between his knees in case some cats will get above his station. Powdered up, painted up, smelling like they left the tub, ladies of the congregation. Tended to the needs of every joker up the street and guaranteeing no complication. Donna is an acrobat and Jenny's #1. Their kind of trial is a whole lot of fun in 1643 Pennsylvania Boulevard, the Cajun Queen's House of Delight. That was a long time ago before the world got to know about high-class living and stuff. When a soak on a rope was a strung-up cowpoke, and you didn't last long if you didn't act tough. But now 1643 Pennsylvania Boulevard's the classiest joint in town. It ain't no place for a hack, they'll have the shirt off your back. For $50 you'll be lucky if they let you sit down. There's a real smooth dude playing moody old tunes, living in a world of his own. Maybe he's a dream about the good old days when the deer and the buffalo roam. Beauty queens, limousines, sorry sir, you're wearing jeans. We've got to keep the atmosphere right. Debutantes, maiden dance, lovers looking for romance, keeping all their egos in sight. This kind of living, well it sure is a bore, and I'd like to tell the singer she'd do better with a day job in 1643 Pennsylvania Boulevard, the Cajun Queen's House of Delight. That was a long time ago before the world got to know about high-class living and stuff. When a soak on a rope was a strung-up cowpoke, and you didn't last long if you didn't act tough. But now 1643 Pennsylvania Boulevard's the classiest joint in town. It ain't no place for a hack that'll have the shirt off your back. For $50 you'll be lucky if they let you sit down. There's a real smooth dude playing moody old tunes, living in a world of his own. Maybe he's dreaming about the good old days when the deer and the buffalo roam. When the deer and the buffalo roam, when the deer and the buffalo roam.
It's over now. It's time for me to go. And each of us must know that we'll never meet again. It's over now. There is nothing we can say. We'll just go our separate ways and hope that time will dim the pain.